Good morning, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Sports with Balls. Happy Monday morning, man. We're feeling a little bit under the weather today. That is all right. We're getting going. Big day today. Big day today. Lots going on in the world of sports. Welcome back to another edition of Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael, and we've got a fully loaded Monday morning. The NFL preseason is officially rolling, and let me tell you, some rookies wasted no time making a name for themselves. Saw a quarterback who looked like he was a 5-year vet in his first game, two-way player doing something you don't see in today's NFL, and a kicker who made something that's never been made before. Also talking some Major League Baseball today. The Astros, look, dude, they own the Yankees. Wow, we'll get into that and Altuve's legendary career. We got some weekend scoreboard action if you need to hear about it. Plus, I'll run through the top sports stories as you need to know heading into the week. And trust me, by the time we wrap, you're going to be caught up, fired up, and ready for more. Let's get going. Today's show brought to you by, of course, Butler CCS Incorporated, 713-330-9472. Guys, you have any water issues, you need a new roof, you got fire, or you had a fire in your house, you've got mold in your house, you need to call them ASAP. Butler CCS, 713-330-9472. Look, dude, Apollo Image Enhancement Center. Losing your hair sucks, but fixing it shouldn't. Apollo Image Enhancement Center is Houston's #1 hair restoration clinic and home of the Dermograph hair system, and the only immediate solution to hair loss. 45 plus years, 5-star service. Call 877-GET-HAIR today for your free scalp evaluation and fall back in love with your hair. Also, we've got Ordonez movers. Ordonez movers, fast and safe, make everything more easy. Best price in Houston, 713-373-1659. That's 713-373-1659. Boom, got that out of the way. Man, these things, I need these things in the morning, guys. I don't know what it is about these Monster Energy drinks. They are delicious. All right, today's Monday, August the 11th. Top headlines of the night, I guess, of the next day of the weekend. The Eagles, Dickerson went down their offense. One of their offensive linemen, huge part of their offensive lineman went down with an injury in practice. Asia Wilson had a 30-20 double-double, which was phenomenal. Justin Rose wins the first leg of the St. Jude playoff. This FedEx St. Jude playoff. Kyle Rowley hits his 45th home run. Is that a big deal? Right? I feel like it's not. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just Kyle Rowley's being diminished. Even when Aaron Judge was doing it, it just didn't seem that big of a deal. Like, yay, Kyle Rowley's hitting more home runs than everybody. That's exactly how I feel about it right there. I mean, my tone of voice, everything. Like, all right. I mean, good for him. Good for him. Let's see. What else we got going on? Messi is out. Orlando drops Miami in 6th en route. I don't know what that means. I'm just reading off a headline right here. What the hell does that mean? It just means Messi's out. Okay. Yeah. That's the headlines we got, man. But the big story throughout the weekend was the NFL. NFL preseason deep dive. Let's start with the biggest story from the weekend. Let's go. Jackson freaking Dart, bro. Rookie quarterback for the New York Giants. I said this kid was going to be good. Now, I get it, dude. This is the first preseason game. So, I'm not reading into too much. But Jackson Dart looks like he's been doing this for years. 12 completions on 19 attempts. 154 yards. A 29-yard touchdown strike to Little Jordan Humphrey. That is his name. and a 19-yard scramble that showed he's got a little bit of escape stuff, escapability. Stood out to me wasn't just the stats; it was poise that Dart had. He didn't look rattled. He didn't look rushed, and that's really rare for a rookie in the NFL in his first action. Yes, it's preseason. Defenses are vanilla. I get it, but you can't fake comfort in a pocket. Now, the question becomes: does this change the depth chart conversation for the New York Giants? He's still behind the starter for now, but man, I'm telling you, if Jackson Dart keeps doing what he did over this last weekend, the Giants are going to start pushing for him to start. They might have found something. Then you got Russell Wilson. Say what you want about the guy, but he came out and ran a clean, efficient first drive for Denver. Ball placement was sharp. Timing was better than we saw last year, and most importantly, Russell. Look, Bo Nix is the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Like, let's just say that. Let's just put that out there. I like Bo Nix. Bo Nix is. I said he was going to be here. I said that Bo Nix was going to be good. Sorry, I just had something pop up on my screen. This morning, guys. This morning is the teacher. Meet the teacher for my son. So got to go do that. And then I pretty much almost forgot about that. So we're going to have to go do that here in a little bit. And that's what just kind of threw me off for a second. Let's get back. Bo Nix, starter for the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton, head coach. Denver's good. I like the Broncos a lot. We're really excited for this year's football to start up. I'm just like everybody else, man. Just like everybody else. Let's move on to Travis Hunter, Jacksonville Jaguar. Who decided playing one position was just too boring. 11 snaps on defense, on offense, caught 2 passes for 9 yards, and then turned around and played 8 snaps on defense. I'm all right with him playing in the preseason. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm just fine with Travis Hunter playing in the. He needs, if anybody needs conditioning, it's Travis Hunter. Got to play both ways. Is he your MVP if he plays both ways and catches 6 touchdowns? Is he the Shohei Ohtani of football? Can he sustain that over a 17-game season? That takes an intense toll on your body. But, man, from a fan perspective, I want to see him. Cam Little, guys. The kicker that set an NFL – well, okay, he didn't set the NFL record, right? He booted a 70-yard field goal at the end of the first half on Saturday. The NFL record's 66 by Justin Tucker. This kid could have probably hit from 72, 73. You got to see where they line this ball up. This is insane that what this kid did, but Cam Little has a job. Let's just say that. Cam Little will be kicking the football in the NFL for a very long time. He drilled a 70-yarder. It was awesome. It was really awesome to watch. I want to see if he can do it when it's in October, November, when it's snowing. Let's see you kick a 70-yarder. But I'm excited for that. But when you start lining field goals up on the other person's 40-yard line and booting them, that's insane. That's insane. Let's get to Robert Saleh's defense showing in San Francisco. The Niners lost 30-9, but to Denver. But this was all about testing schemes. Saleh brought the blitz early. I like what he's going to do to San Francisco. It's their injuries, right? The San Francisco's whole season rides on one guy, and his name is Christian McCaffrey. That's it. I get it. Their defense could be better with Robert Saleh, but man, if Christian McCaffrey isn't healthy, you're going to have major, major problems. And then there was Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. Probably not only did he have a good game, but probably because of his name, That was the biggest storyline over week one of the preseason, guys. 138 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Nailed it, really. After the game, he approached a reporter saying that the guy only wrote negative stuff about him, and he basically said, "What you going to write now?" I like Shedeur Sanders. I don't love Shedeur Sanders. I like him. Has he been coddled a little bit? Sure. He's Deion's son. Why? I mean, dude, that's to be expected. But I don't know where he's going to stand in like his NFL career. I don't see him being some like insanely good quarterback. Is he serviceable? Maybe. But I mean, week one preseason compared to NFL regular season week 4, it's not even close. That's 2 different things. That is completely 2 separate football games. And you can say that he had a great game. Both those passes for touchdowns he threw could have easily been picked if it was better defenses. Let's just say that. And I'm not trying to pick on him. I'm just saying let's slow this down a second. Browns fans might already be eyeing Sanders jerseys, but if he keeps playing like this, he's going to force the coaching staff to make some decisions sooner than later. But we'll see. We'll see what else is the NFL preseason has in store for us over the next 3 weeks. And then when's your draft? My fantasy football draft is on the 24th, which is 13 days away. Is it 24th or 26th? Two Sundays? Oh, man. I guess that is pretty quick. Yeah, 13 days away. Damn. We got to do some more fantasy football stuff. I'll get into that probably next week, the week before fantasy football starts, because that's when everybody really starts cranking it up. I will dive into that. All right, guys, let's switch. Let's change it up. Let's flip to baseball and start with the freaking Houston Astros. Wow. I think they had a no-hitter in one of these games. They took 2 or 3 from the Yankees in New York. Altuve hits 2 bombs, including one of his including his 250th of his career, which one Yankee fan threw back. There was almost a no-hitter. It just domination by the Houston Astros over the New York Yankees, and it just seems to be that way. I think Altuve came into the league when did he come in? Not 2004. I got to look when he came in. But since Altuve's joined the league, the Yankees have literally not done anything. Altuve is just an absolute monster when it comes. And the funny thing is they boo him. They just go off on Altuve when he's at the plate in New York, and then he hits bombs on him. You would think that they would learn by now, but nope, they do not. The Brewers keep winning, keep doing great things, but the team that is the hottest in Major League Baseball now, I mentioned at the top of the show, the Seattle Mariners and Kyle Raleigh. Houston's 5-5 in their last 10 games and only hold a half-game lead on the Seattle Mariners because they are 9-1 and on a 7-game win streak in their last 10 games. They're playing good. They are playing good. The Astros are just not. That Yankee series, man, that saved them a little bit. Now, the Astros are going to come home and play Boston. I'll actually be at that game tonight. The Astros will play Boston tonight. Carlos Correa's first game back there. I think it's a Jordan bobblehead night, I believe. Yeah. And then you've got Bregman playing for his first time back in Houston. That'll be a big game. There'll be a lot going on in Houston tonight. But the Boston Red Sox are also 7-3 in their last 10 and playing good baseball. That's the race in the American League West is going to be fun between Houston and Seattle. That's a good race. Boston slowly creeping up in the East, in the American League East on the Toronto Blue Jays. The Red Sox have overtaken the Yankees by 2.5 games because the Yankees are 3-7 in their last 10. Man, they have absolutely imploded. Like, the Yankees are not playing good baseball. Yankees are in trouble. I'll tell you that. Watch the Yankees miss the playoffs. And when do you start sitting Judge? Watch, you'll see, because he just got back from an injury. The Yankees, if they go on another 3-7 streak and fall way behind the wild card, what are they in the wild card right now? Hold on. Yankees are third in the wild card behind the Red Sox, are plus 2.5, and the Seattle Mariners plus 3.5, which the Astros will overtake that. So if the Yankees get down there and they're 4 games out, which is a possibility, or 5 games out of the wild card, you're going to hear some major rumblings. Major rumblings. And then, of course, they'll go sign some big star in the offseason to pitcher or something like that. All right, who else? We got Detroit Tigers, 6 games up on the Guardians. Guardians have been playing great ball lately, 8-2 in their last 10. Watch out for the Guardians, making a little bit of a run right now. They're making some noise. The Brewers, I told you, 9-1. They've won 9 in a row. I didn't know that. So I said that the Mariners, who've won 7 in a row, the hottest team in baseball. I take that back. The Brewers, hottest team in baseball, winning 9 in a row. Contreras came up clutch in the 7th inning with his 10th home run of the year over the weekend, sparking a 4-run rally to put the game to bed. Red Sox and Padres went at it. The Rockies and the Diamondbacks scored. Yesterday, if you guys don't watch the show or don't listen to the show too often, you've got to go to social media and get on Sports with Balls on any of your social media platforms. I posted my picks yesterday and went 3-1. One of them was the over in the Diamonds and Rockies game. And, of course, I think there was 17, 18 runs scored. The over was 8.5. Woof. Bam. All right, what else we got in baseball? Any other big stories in baseball? Phillies playing good ball. The New York Mets. The New York Mets are getting stomped lately. 1-9 in their last 10 games and have now fallen 5.5 games back of the Phillies in the National League East. That is brutal. Brutal. Dodgers 2 games up on the Padres. We knew this from the very beginning. We knew the Padres and Dodgers were going to kind of go at it all season long, and that's what's happening right now. The Dodgers are just sort of buying time. They're a great team, right? Talent-wise and paper-wise. They've just got they're trying to get healthy for the playoffs, which I understand, and they're trying to get Ohtani revved up. And I believe Shohei Ohtani now is the odds-on favorite for MVP. I mean, I don't believe. I know he is in the National League, and he's going to win it. I think that Pete Crow Armstrong's in that conversation, and maybe Kyle Schwarber. But they don't hold a shot because Ohtani's pitching and hitting. The guy wins 4 or 5 games. I mean, he's your MVP. Like, there's nothing else to do. By the way, those of y'all listening on the podcast version, in your cars, on your radios, whatever, thank you very, very much. Download the show, subscribe to it, follow it, whatever you got to do to make sure you get it popped up when the show comes on. All right, what other stories do we have in baseball? You know what? Since we're on here, let's just do parlay of the day. I'm going to do my picks right now for today's games. Monday, August the 11th. Let's get going. Woo, first game is at 5:10. Phillies and Reds, Walker and Abbott. No, thank you. Those are 2 good pitches. That's a good game. Phillies at 68 wins, Reds at 62. Nope. Twins at the Yankees. Not touching that. I just don't even know where the Yankees stand. I would love to pick the Yankees, but I don't know where they're at. First game, this is a chalk bet, but I'm taking Detroit over the White Sox. You got Paddock on the mound versus Peguero for the White Sox. Yeah, give me Detroit. Maybe minus the 1.5. I don't know. We'll see. Pirates at the Brewers. Yes, and more yes. Give me the Brewers. They are at home. They have Quintana on the mound, who's 9-4. I mean, look, I'm going to do -1.5 in a parlay, or I'll do -1.5 on a straight bet regardless. I am taking the Brewers all day long, putting a star by that one. Nationals at the Royals. Cavalli's making his first start of the season, I believe, for the Nationals. So, and this is in Kansas City. Interesting game. Falters on the bump for Kansas City. Maybe you do a five, like throw them in if you're doing like a $5.7 team and just do the Royals to win. Cardinals are at home. Rockies. Mikolas on the bump for the Cardinals. I like the Cards in this game. You know what? I'm going to do the over. I'm going to do the over in that because Dollander for Colorado is 6.68 and Mikolas is 5.11. I like the over in all these Rockies games. As long as it's under 10, I'm taking the over. Diamondbacks at the Rangers. Good game right here. Nelson versus Evaldi. Leaving it alone. Good baseball game. Red Sox will be in Houston. Crochet is on the mound for the Red Sox, which is a problem for Houston. Christian Javier making his first start in pretty much 2 years. I believe, Boston's heavily favored. That'll be a fun game. I'll be there tonight. Dodgers and the Angels. Yamamoto is on the bump for the Dodgers. I like the Dodgers in this game. Let's take the Dodgers. That's 4 teams already. Man, there's a lot of good games to bet on. Darvish and Webb will face off in the Padres-Giants game, and then Rays and Athletics have – I'm not touching that either. So there you go. Detroit, Milwaukee. Both of those you can take the -1.5 if you want to. And the Cards and Rockies take the over, and then the Dodgers game. Sorry. Told you guys I wasn't feeling 100% today, but woo. All right, what else we got going on in the sports world? I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's it for this morning on Monday freaking morning. Thanks for tuning in to Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Let's thank a couple of people before we get out of here. Butler CCS, guys. I tell you about them every single time on the show. 713-330-9472. Fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it. Go get them. Ordonez Movers. Moving services. Best price in town, making things easy, fast, and safe. 713-373-1659. 713-373-1659. And Apollo Imaging. Enhancement Center. Losing your hair sucks, but fixing it shouldn't. Call them 877-GET-HAIR today for your free scalp evaluation. Fall back in love with your hair. All right, guys, we'll see you on Wednesday morning. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. I'm out of here.